My name is Serhii Lypko. This is Czech, a serviceman of the 4th Rubizh Brigade of the National Guard of Ukraine. Welcome.
Greetings.
And today we're going to talk about the Polish assault rifle GROT. Right now it's disassembled, and from what I've heard in feedback, this is exactly where we can see both its biggest drawbacks and its biggest complexity.
Well, let's start with the pros rather than the cons. The first and main advantage of this rifle is that it's basically a modular system, a true constructor set. Absolutely everything comes off. The stock, the barrel, which is even interchangeable. The Polish manufacturer specifically made shortened barrels depending on the mission. Another plus is how it works for left-handed shooters. The charging handle is on both sides, and you can switch the ejection from the right side to the left. Another important advantage is the package it comes with. It actually arrives pretty well equipped right out of the box, with solid iron sights already installed, folding ones. It comes with a good cleaning kit, a blank firing adapter, and around 9 magazines. So overall, it's a pretty solid full kit for a serviceman, especially compared to how we were issued Kalashnikovs. Here's your cleaning rod, a rag, 4 magazines, and some kind of backpack. So yeah, a genuinely decent full kit. Now for the cons that I personally noticed. The first major downside is inconsistent build quality and materials. If you look at mine, the bolt catch/release is supposed to be on both sides. Mine already broke because it's just plastic, and from impact it simply got wiped out. Yeah, there's a second one. It still works. It covers me for now, but the time will come when that one breaks too. That's the first issue. The second problem we ran into, but thankfully it's been fixed, was the firing pins. We actually had 2 firing pins snap during prolonged intensive firing. But luckily, they replaced them. And since then, there haven't been any issues.
Получается, все есть.
There's also another downside. You just have to get used to it. That's probably the one I personally dislike the most. What you saw just now. The bolt didn't seat perfectly into the grooves of the carrier, and because of that, it wouldn't go into the chamber properly. So yeah, those are the downsides I personally don't like, but I wouldn't say they're critical enough to ruin the overall impression. I've been running this rifle for over a year now. So far, neither I nor the guys from my former unit, when we worked together, had any real problems. None at all. That actually made us pretty happy. But we were aware of its, let's say, reputation for manufacturing issues. So we were pretty cautious about sending it straight to the front line. Still, even when my medic went out on a combat raid with the group, carrying the same GROT, he personally had no issues with it. Neither did I.
You said it came in a good configuration. From your side, you added a fire control handle.
That's actually standard issue.
Standard?
Yeah, it comes with it.
Nice. And what about the magnifier and the red dot?
Yeah, those we got during the war. Captured and donated. The first one is an aim-point red dot. It was taken off the enemy, who, funny enough, had taken it from one of ours. The ironic part is, we never found the original owner, but we kept it. And then a standard magnifier for more precise target work. To be honest, I rarely use the magnifier. Most of the time, it just stays flipped to the side. Usually, I only use it when we're in a firing position or in an ambush, or when I'm covering the guys with precise fire.
So what? Are we going to listen to how bang bang sounds in Polish?
Hope you'll like it.
I hope so. I won't even put ear pro on. I want to really hear it.
Another important advantage is that the charging handle is on both sides. For me, it's always been more comfortable to work like this. Bad habit from running a Kalashnikov.
Listen, we just fired the Minimi, and it was way quieter, even though the Minimi is a machine gun.
Yeah.
That's a machine gun.
But I don't know. I actually like it. Just going half deaf after a proper fight, shouting to your buddy 2 meters, about 6.5 feet away. That's automatic fire for you. Now let's try something. Not static, but dynamic. Shooting while moving as we relocate. In this case, I think we don't need the magnifier.
Damn, I got so used to it. I was really hoping we'd...
You can try it, but personally, when I'm moving, I ditch it completely. Otherwise, it just gets in the way. So here's the drill. Load the weapon, set it to semi-auto. And while moving, we engage targets. Basically, the exercise is simple, but when it comes to recoil, it's different. When you're static, standing still, nothing interferes. Recoil doesn't feel as strong. But once you're actually moving...
When the magnifier's up and we're aiming...
Yeah, all that stuff sport shooters love when they're standing still, snipers too. I don't respect that. We mostly work in motion, constantly moving. So it'll be interesting to see how you handle it. Weapon is clear.
Right now we're on semi-auto. Weapon is clear.
Ready?
Ready!
Go!
Yeah, it's kinda heavy. Damn. Did I miss every single shot?
No, you had 2 or 3 hits. For sure a couple, I'm telling you. But the point is, you see it yourself. Once we start moving, not only does the weapon kick around, but we get thrown off too, because we're moving. And naturally, we're a bit unstable. That's just how the human body works. We can switch it up a bit now. A kind of drill. First you do a solid set of push-ups.
Like a proper set?
Let's say you can do 30,
Yeah, I can.
and then 10 burpees.
10 burpees? Yeah, I can do that.
All right then, you're an athlete. Nice. So, 30 push-ups, 10 burpees, and right after that you grab the weapon, load it, and start firing. Right from where you're standing.
From what position? Standing?
Standing, of course.
Not prone, right?
No. You didn't just work out so you could lie down and rest, did you?
Yeah, alright. I like how we've basically moved into a training course. Like, you hit the target 3 times while moving. That's enough. Move on.
Yeah, well, I think 5% is acceptable. Same as acceptable combat losses.
Alright, here, take the magazine, because that's critical weight that's just gonna get in my way.
Oh, but the body armor, you're keeping that.
Wait, did I actually say I'd do 30 push-ups?
Well, nobody pulled your tongue.
So what I'm doing now, 30 push-ups, then 10 burpees, and after that I shoot.
After that, you shoot. Right. Magazine is attached, weapon is not loaded.
So I still have to load it. God, instructor, what are you doing to me? Yeah, I can see it. This vest is damn awkward for push-ups.
All right, I'll help a bit.
Nah, let go, I've got it.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, and 10 burpees.
Feels like I only just got warmed up by 30. 10 burpees? Damn. Burpees in body armor aren't the same as without it. Like this?
Yeah. 8 more to go.
7 more.
6, 5,
Way harder in armor. Try it yourself in front of your TV.
I wouldn't. 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, monsieur.
Так, тут у нас.
Let's say, like this. What can I tell you? Intense?
You liked it?
Yeah, it's good. Wouldn't want to repeat it though.
Why not?
Do that 3 times a day?
And your back won't hurt. The more you train with your weapon, the better you get. Doesn't matter what kind of reload you use, how you solve problems, how you load, how you change magazines. Everything comes down to one thing: how much you've trained, your handling habits with the weapon.
My take on this drill, it would have been easier if I knew we weren't being filmed, because then I'd just stand like this. At the start, you know, you brace yourself, you're like, this is 140 likes on Instagram, and then suddenly, boom, they're gone. And then it gets hard, and you end up standing like this instead.
Option 1, Option 2. You know how machine gunners stand when they're working their gun? Right. They take an aggressive stance like they're about to shove a truck out of the way. That's the first point. Second, if you want to hold longer, you can tuck your arm in like this and work from here. That's another option. In that case, your arms help stabilize your body better. And your legs let you shift weight depending on which one is getting tired. We push people to learn to stand in that position for as long as possible, because when they get there, they'll already be exhausted. Their hands will be shaking from everything they've done before. But the frontal stance is still the frontal stance. It has to be correct, no matter what. Especially when it's beginners who've never even heard of a proper frontal stance.
So, check. I think your trainees, your students, probably hate you for a while when you're pushing them like this. But I'm sure later they're grateful, because you're a real professional. Thank you for your time, for this interesting walkthrough, for the practical training. And for your service, sir, you have our deepest gratitude.
And thank you for your work as well.